Okay, so just a little update on van life. So me and a friend were in the middle of working on the van, and I rolled my ankle really, really badly to the point that I thought that I actually broke it. So I got some x-rays done, and it looks like the foot is not broken, which is great, but I still sprained it really badly. It was very swollen, it was very bruised. It's been a couple of weeks now, but that kind of put a halt on me working on the van. Thankfully, thank you Lord for good friends, because our friend just continued to work by himself and he got the shower installed. So we have a working hot shower in the van. Hallelujah. But the problem is that I haven't been able to do any work on the van. I haven't even been able to clean the van. So things have just been piling up. We had a cupboard door that broke off and the shelving kept sliding out because the door wasn't there to keep the shelving in. So that means that all of our stuff kept falling out while we were driving, and all of our stuff would be in the middle of the floor. And things just kept piling on top of it, and it's been pretty disastrous, and I have not been able to stand on my foot. I'm having like knee problems and not hip problems, but like I've just been having sore knees and sore hips because I'm compensating for my foot and I'm putting all the weight on my other side. So I've been out of commission for a little while. But I'm starting to walk on it a little bit now. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on it. Today though, we have a friend, Jeremy, and he's helping us install the solar panels that we bought. So our electrical system has been absolutely insane. We actually had to upgrade pretty much everything because we weren't getting enough power to power our fridge or anything. We had to buy two brand new lithium batteries, which were pretty expensive. They were about $1,400 each. We got two brand new solar panels, so they're being installed today, and we bought an inverter. So Jeremy's helping us with that today, and yeah, we'll just see what other projects we can get done. So yeah, that's enough of me talking. Let's go see what Jeremy's doing.
Dumbing out like
Yeah.
into place and seeing how big of a bracket I need.
Completely through there, so it's all hidden.
Rather than having to run on the outside.
And so this wire is gonna hook up to the solar panel and then
to
the battery,
solar panel and to the regulator.
Okay.
You know, normally you'd hook into these boxes, but they're all soldered in.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Use Anderson's instead, which are probably in some ways easier, but
Okay.
yeah, just one cord, but then it just piggybacks into the other one.
Cool. One quick project I'll be working on is placing these vinyl sheets on our back door table. With all the cooking and coffees we make, we get a lot of spills, and this plywood is not easy to clean. So first I'm going to lay the vinyl flooring down to see how the patterns fit and make sure that I have it where I want it. Next I'm just going to peel off the back paper and I'm just going to stick it right on the plywood. Now I just need to cut out some strips here and stick them on. I just need to cut them out with an X-Acto knife. I'm just marking where I need to cut the vinyl first. So I'm just going to bring it to this table and pull out my ruler and make sure that I have a straight line. And that piece should be good to go. So the last step is to put this chain on. So I have already replaced the hinges twice, and they did not do very well. They were very, very cheap, and they just kept breaking and bending and were completely useless. So we got a heavy duty chain and we're going to be installing that And hopefully that should be the trick, and that is all that we needed to have a really nice backdoor area where we can cook, and a really nice table where we can do some cooking and make coffees. So yeah, should be good. Hey, how free are we right now?
Well, I just filled the fridge and the freezer with frozen berries and all these amazing delicious steaks and pork and every kind of delicious food. So we're heading out to Kenilworth. We've got full gas, and our lithium batteries are 90% charged, and they're literally going up because we installed 3 solar panels. So we're off grid. We literally have a mini house on wheels, off grid, and we're heading out to the mountains, and we don't have anything on tomorrow or the next day.
Yes.
And we're just going to sleep out there and just check out the waterfalls and go hiking and camping, and we're about as free as it possibly gets.
Oh, we're so excited. So Jeremy just put the solar panels on the roof like a couple days ago. So this is our first time camping off-grid with the new solar panels. So yeah, we're gonna see how well the solar panels charge the batteries. I have an app on my phone that tells me how full the batteries are, and it looks like the solar panels are charging the batteries. So that's good news. So yeah, so we're gonna go camping in Kenilworth, and we're gonna see how the van does. So yay, I'm so excited. This is gonna be so fun. We are here in Kenilworth right now, and Matt took me here 4 years ago while we were still dating. And now we've been married for 3 years, and we're back here in Kenilworth, and it just brings back all the memories. We have a really nice boardwalk in the back as well, and we went on this boardwalk, and there were bats in there, and there was like a tree snake, and it's just really cool. So it brings back all the memories, and yeah, here we are back here 4 years later. So it's kind of special. Okay, so this is the app that shows me the status of my battery. I can't flip it horizontally, so you'll just have to look at it vertically with me. So it's connected by Bluetooth. So this app will show me, if I go to Bluetooth and I pick a battery, just click on this battery here. We have 2. And let's just go over here. So our battery is now at 86%. It was at about 95 when we first parked here, but we do have 2 lights on, and we've been using the coffee machine, and I think that's about it. So yeah, we're down to 86%. We're also parked in the shade, so we're not getting any solar energy, and we're also not driving, so we're not getting any charge from the alternator as well. So that's what it's at. So as long as we're getting solar, it does actually keep the battery quite high and filled. So yeah, that's basically the information. You can also switch batteries and go to this one. It'll tell you how much this one's at. So this one's at 91%. So that's not too bad. And if you go over here, it'll say that it's discharging. So that's because we're in the shade and we are using the power right now from the battery. So the batteries are discharging, but that is okay. That's to be expected. So yeah, that's a pretty cool app. It's called Hardcore, and it's connected to our lithium ion batteries. And I'm super thankful for this because we check it very regularly to see where our batteries are at, and whether we're gonna have power or we're gonna run out of power. So kind of a big deal for us. So this is a super useful app. Good morning. Last night we slept well, but it was a little bit cold last night, so we put on a heater and we put on our electric blanket. So that means we used up quite a bit of power. We had the heater running for probably like an hour, I think maybe even 2 hours. So that means that our battery is flat. It's not dead. You can recharge it. I found that out recently, that when you say it's dead, it means you can't recharge it. It's not dead, it's just flat. So we're in the sun right now, and the sun is charging it. So we are at about, I think, 7% battery charge. And we're gonna try to make the smoothie. We kind of got these lithium batteries for Matt's coffee machine and my smoothies. So we're making a smoothie right now. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, check the battery.
I think that's good. Nice. Okay. Okay, so it tastes good and it works. So that's great news. Matt gets his coffees in the morning and I get my smoothies in the morning. Okay, just a little update on the van. So 2 nights ago, my husband woke up to water pouring down on his face and his side, and he was squishing me to the side of the van, and I was like, Matt, move over, and he's like, there's a lake over here, there's like a running river, and like I couldn't even believe him because, well, I've never seen our leaks that bad before, but it's been pouring rain recently, and yeah, sure enough, in the morning I felt the sheets and it was like soaking wet. So we realized we have a pretty bad leak going on. So today though, we had a friend help us out. Thank God for friends. He's a panel beater, and so he was able to custom make like a plastic sheet that went over our vents, because we found out that we have vents at the top of the roof from the aircon unit that were open and exposed without any covering. So obviously, where is all that water going when it rains inside of the vents? Well, it seems to be running all down through our walls and through the ceiling and onto our bed while we're sleeping. So that disaster has hopefully been fixed today. It's still pouring pretty bad. It's been pouring like 2 days straight, and so hopefully we're not gonna have any more leaks. So yeah, so we're gonna be heading up to Mackay in a couple of days, and we're hoping that before we leave we can get this van ready to go so that we don't have any problems on our road trip. And yeah, glad that the leak is fixed, and hopefully we will have a nice dry sleep tonight.